What is up, champs? We are back in Ace Attorney, the trilogy. So, last episode, we talked to people, and oh boy, was it exciting. But now, here we have MegaChad himself in his grand old office, 50th floor, nice building, you know, right next to Trump Towers, has a great view. This is where we are, and we're getting right into this. If you missed any parts, make sure you check out the playlist. It's in the description, you know. And let's get right into it. So let's ask him about Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is inevitable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Night of the murder. On the night of the murder, you were in April May's hotel room. Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Indeed. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. It still won't talk to you. If you want to make me speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question. Actually, why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Indeed. What kind of company is Blue Corp, anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. So, basically, they're the FBI. But like, the FBI and AT&T, you know? Because like, the FBI gets their information from the cell phone providers. And you know, yeah, just like how that one guy said, you know, what's his name? Eric Snowden. Yeah, you see, Eric Snowden unveiled that the FBI basically can turn any phone into like a microphone and monitor you at any moment. And then he had to flee to Russia and became like exiled. It's pretty interesting. But now we know. So, oh well. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? I mean, blue's okay, but like, blue and pink, that does not work at all. Like, geez. Also, blue and like your tie, blue and brown, that also does not in fact work at all. Like maybe like blue and white, you know? Okay. The painting, okay. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? The big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh. Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple, or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It's funny, because he said wrong, and then I said right. That's like I said right to him calling me Mr. Wrong. I just, big fun. Like, if you guys didn't get that pun, I'm just have to explain it to you. Because, you know, if someone doesn't get your joke, you always explain it to them so that they, you know, laugh at it, obviously. It makes it more funny. Whatever. It appears you not fully grasped your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Oh, ow! He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand in this world behind your compensation. You came here for Grody Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live a life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Well, I guess there is nothing more to discuss. Okay. Let's go talk to Grossberg about his terrible loss of his painting that he really liked. I don't think he noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Jumping just farts. Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like a old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Wait, what? I think we already went through all these dialogue options. Oh yeah, we went through these two. So, here we go. This is new though. So, I paid Blue Cope a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Oh. Well, let's just roll with it. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO office of Blue Corp, Reed White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected, somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail. I think that painting is fairly gaudy-proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Reed White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses. I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years. All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. That would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. Need a hydration break. Remember, gamers? If your 10 would kills off that victory royale, I don't care. Remember, stay hydrated. Your health and well-being is better than the victory royale sometimes. Always drink water, gamers. Okay, actually I need more water. Made myself thirsty. Alright, let's get back into this. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Mr. Reed White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible. Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. His own judges, attorneys, prosecution, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the Deal 6 incident? Deal 6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye? Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the banquet of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police caught her a fraud. That's what Maya was talking about the other day. I did what I could for her, and in the end it cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grasberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It's an embarrassing to me now. Because I thought the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. To the office. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a gruesome, terrible murder with a statue that's made out of marble. Someone's head got bashed in. A one-hit knockout by MegaChad with his varsity baseball home run hitting power. Yeah, it was absolutely terrible. But it looks great right now. Mr. Grausberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. So I believe earlier there was missing cases. So I assumed they already took out the cases. So this is probably gonna turn up nothing. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filled in here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? T to Z's. T U I know W. White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? No, it's just flew out the window, Phoenix. Like, are you stupid, Phoenix? Oh my god. So, yeah, that's gone. I mean, maybe there's something else in here. Oh, Misty Faye! That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Read it. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only their words. My mother's vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Okay, well, that's, okay, let's keep going. Finally, the names of the two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information was for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops here. So Mia knew Grasberg. Let's see if anything's due J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Skim. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here at the end of S. Suicide. Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politician, policeman. Oh, it's the people that White made commit suicide. Yeah. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. Why drove them all too? I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Well, that's a little dark. Jeez, Phoenix. Just going straight for like the fucking suicide one where some guy hangs himself off the public bridge or something. You know, like, God, he could have got like a nice one. Man dies after ODing on Advil or something. Like, you don't have to do that, man. Or, you know, man commits Bushido. He slowly dies out in front of his family. Like, come on, Phoenix. We're PC here. We don't do that stuff. Whatever. I guess most gruesome is most effective. Sometimes. Depends on the context, really, but... okay. Let's, well, so that's all that there. Maybe we could go... Apparently, Miss May isn't in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. I mean, maybe I can bring up something else with this? Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I would fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Well, I don't really care. Let's talk about blackmail. There's no point in asking some of this crooked a straight question. I need some evidence I can use as ammo. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Why, yes. There are my eyes and my nose and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need no restraint your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. So I need to show him something quite daring. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me. How? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company's built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Secretary's... Secretary's office. Hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. Wright. Excuse me. What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She kept keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about my mysterious disappearance. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it! Beep. Secretary office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. Why? What? That you? What are you calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quiet, dude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man. What? Mr. White, this isn't one of those... Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now. Beep. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You're a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is a good settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyer association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so suspiciously inept that they will make you even look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts. Harry Butts. Water break. Right. Actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. Well, what? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Okay, well, seems like we are now the murder suspect. That took quite the turn, you see. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I have an idea. Right, Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes, it's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What, you mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that mean need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... cheer me on in court. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Yeah. Like that. Alright, leave it to me. Huh? I better get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give my man a piece of my mind. Just a piece. Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Aight. Well, I guess that seems like a great place to leave it off. And make sure, if you're still watching and enjoy the content, hit that subscribe button. See you, champs.